Rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Melton outside. Edwards pulls it in.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
McDaniels. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Edwards with it. Fires the three. That shot missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry finds Green. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And that one's good from Conley.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Curry, the shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Melton. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Anytime you get a look that good, oh, it's a great trip.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Back to Curry. There's the triple. That one's good from Melton on the assist from Curry. Melton's got 5.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Curry against Conley. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert? The Stifle Tower. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback. He wasn't going to be denied.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And make some noise.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Curry. Here's the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Over to the wing. Here's Gobert. And he gets that one. Gobert's got his third basket on the night right there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Defended by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Curry. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Conley finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Missed inside.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be. So much to say about Draymond's game. Tough to say anyone else in the league has a larger impact on their team on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Wiggins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's Green missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And Richard, the weight that Draymond carries for this team can't be forgotten.
The impact he has on the defense alone is remarkable. But then you factor in the offense ability, bringing the ball up the court. There is no doubt he is the vocal leader and the heartbeat.
And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Curry's shot is off.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Edwards.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. I love it.
And the Warriors call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Wiggins passes to Curry, and he lobs it up. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Wiggins outside. Curry passes to Melton. And again, no good by Golden State.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Pass to Towns. And it's in there. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Melton. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Wiggins, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-6 run. Fires at the elbow. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Conley passes to Gobert. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Ingles comes in for McDaniels.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Curry passes to Anderson. He shoots it. And it's Hield that time on the assist by Anderson.
Assist from
Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Reed. Looney grabs a miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Curry's shot is off. And here's Minnesota now. They lead by 11. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Anderson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. O'Neal comes in for Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. Outside Kuminga. Hield for 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Hield showing his quick release.
3 points.
And Minnesota has possession. 7-point differential. Puts it up. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Pass to Looney. Outside Kuminga. Now here's Curry. Lets it fly. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Looney. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot comes out. Nice D from Anderson. Outside Hield. Second chance effort. The shot by Looney, no good. Minnesota calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Spencer. Wolves fans, you know them, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Fans, give a round of applause for your Timberwolves.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, a pass to Ingles. Shoots over Kuminga. Misses off the right iron. And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 42% to get this one going. Wing shot on the way. Chalk up 2 there.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Alexander Walker. Basket's good. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket on the night.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Reed in the post. He's defended by Looney. Reed, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Gets stolen by Hield. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pulls up for 3. Curry, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 7 points. To the inside. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Ingles. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead. And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Towns, that's good.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Curry against Conley. Good on the shot. Curry's got 7.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Big Jack with the assist.
Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Melton outside. Green, the pass to Curry. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Assisted by
Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Takes one from 10 feet, and Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Towns, and it's Towns Williams with the power finish.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Melton. 5 points in the game, and the shot goes.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Anderson covers. Got it. 10 points for him.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Curry against Conley. Melton on the wing. There's the three. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Shot from the wing. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors trailing. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
And here's Curry for three. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Outside McDaniels. Gobert inside. Working on Green. Gobert, that's good. Well, Wiggins didn't just get an All-Star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
Trace Jackson Davis.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. Wiggins passes to Melton. Floats one. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And they'll get another chance. Here's Conley. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul.
Second personal foul.
That'll be a second foul of the game. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Your Timberwolves defense team. That was your Timberwolves Hawks. Come on, let me hear you.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Green. Up top, Curry. Up and over Conley. Curry, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Conley passes to McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The game now all tied up. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, at this point, you're almost shocked when Steph misses a three, especially from the corner.
Gobert got it. Good job in the low post.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. From deep, Melton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots. Shot's good by Towns. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Back to Melton. Wiggins outside. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
Timberwolves foul.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in for Conley. Heald's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Hield on the wing, and he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker to the paint. Here's Reed, and the shot's good. Reed's got his second bucket on the night.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Golden State has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And it's hammered home by Green.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Golden State has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Melton misses. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with it. Guarded by Hield. Here's Towns. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime. Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
On the wing, Alexander Walker over Melton, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Alexander Walker's got 6 here in the quarter. The Warriors shooting it at 52%. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's McDaniels, and he dunks it down.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
And the Warriors shooting about 58% so far in the second. Wiggins against McDaniels. Back to Wiggins with the 7-footer. That one a little long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Neal. He's checked in for Minnesota. Ingles comes in for Alexander Walker. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Edwards has got 18.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Now here's Kuminga. Tight defense on him. Here's Melton. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he makes it. 1:39 left in the first half. Outside Kuminga. Back to Melton. Looking to end this cold spell. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Edwards. Pass to Ingles. Outside Edwards. Back to Ingles. 4-3. Warriors with the rebound. Hield for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. From 12 feet. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this game. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Pass to Hield. Now here's Melton. Outside Kuminga. Hield from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Edwards. And that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass. Edwards has got 20.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So we conclude the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 13. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do. Thank
you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline defensively. It's not about getting quick shots, it's about getting a good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And over to Kenny, what did you think about Golden State?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out-muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys to the backboard. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basket.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Here they come, now heading to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Wiggins and Green make up the forwards. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And the Warriors shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Wiggins, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Right side, McDaniels. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Pass to Melton. Takes it inside. Nails the baby hook. Melton's got 11 points. And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Here's Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Conley on the attack. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to Melton. Jacks up a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. Stolen by Wiggins. Puts up a 3. And the Warriors miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Mike Conley. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Conley.
And one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Warriors with possession here. 19-point game. Stolen by Conley. Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. McDaniels got his 2nd basket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Golden State calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Wiggins. Edwards against Melton. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Wiggins passes to Green. Melton against Edwards. Pass to Wiggins. The 3-ball. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one doesn't drop. So Golden State will take it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That one goes in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
Here's Wiggins. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert, pounded by Wiggins. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity and a 3-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Anderson comes in for Green.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
At the line for 1.
That one misses for Gobert. This Warrior squad is struggling. Here's Melton. Deflected. And here's the fast break. Here's Towns. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
And the basket is good.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Conley passes to Gobert from 9 feet out. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Warriors shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Curry against Conley. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 20.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Melton against Edwards. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul, D'Anthony Melton. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Fields checked in for the Warriors.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And the Warriors shooting the rock well at 46%. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony
That'll be a
Towns.
second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hield. Again, the Warriors score.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Edwards against Hield. And it falls all over the rim and in. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to Hield. Now Wiggins. Looney with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now Gobert. He's defended by Looney. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. For three, Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Hield. Outside Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes a three. And another three from Minnesota.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now here's Anderson. 7 points in the game. Unloads. And it's Hield missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Hield. He's got 10. Wiggins from long range. Drills it from deep. Wiggins got 8 points in the quarter.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
And Minnesota calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for McDaniels. And it's Ingles in for Anthony Edwards. And Golden State also making a switch. Kuminga's checked in. O'Neal misses. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Shot's good by Towns.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And the Warriors with possession here. And here's Curry for 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Reed. Here's Towns. He's watched by Kuminga. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 28.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Conley against Curry. Pass to Wiggins. All alone.
2 minutes remaining in the
Reed with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Towns gets the bucket.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And it's Towns penetrating. Shoots over Kuminga. Karl Anthony Towns again. Towns has got 32 points. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's
Reed.
his first foul of the game.
1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Wiggins. lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Here's O'Neal, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
15 foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Royce O'Neal. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And so he makes both from the line. Well, the Warriors shooting a disappointing 38%. Down low, Kuminga. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Reed for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hield. The offensive rebound. And another shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson.
And that one misses. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And it's O'Neal off the drive.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Kuminga. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen. Wiggins outside. Here's Curry. Soft touch off the glass.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The T-Wolves on top, delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Joe Ingles is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Deflects the pass. Gets stolen by Hield. This one for 3. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 4 rebounds now. Hield's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Pass to O'Neal. From deep. On target from range.
Whoa. That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it's good for 2.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Ingles. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Reid going inside. Hauled in by Brown. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Nice shot by Kuminga.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And for Minnesota, their shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Ingles passes to Reid. Ingles against Kuminga. Here's O'Neal. Anderson pulls it down. The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Brown. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's McLaughlin. Good work there as it goes. McLaughlin's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
O'Neal misses. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Hield passes to Kuminga. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Ingles. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Lets it go from deep. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Right side Brown. Kept alive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pass to Hield. Releases. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Ingles defending. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots over Brown. Reed, good.
That's a chance he's never going to pass up. The D completely ineffective.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Inside. Doubled by Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Outside heel. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Pass to McLaughlin. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. Hield's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul. Shooting for Golden State, number 2 at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Clark. Here's Garza. He's defended by Looney. Reed. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hield, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Golden State, Buddy Hield, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hield hits them both. Minnesota shooting just 38% here in the 4th. Pass to Clark. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Anderson. Hield for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Hield's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Garza. Over Looney. Garza's shot is good. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Moody. Again, Golden State.
Big size difference there, and he takes advantage. You gotta exploit the mismatch.
Pass to Miller. Reed with it. Over Anderson. Reed can't hit. Here's Moody. Left side Anderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Reed defending. They get it back. Here's Curry. The layup off target. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Towns passes to Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 6 assists now in the game. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Here's Towns. To the inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Trace Jackson Davis. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Naz Reid. At the line for 1.
The Warriors shooting around 53% in the 4th. Wiggins against McDaniels. Here's Melton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Anthony Edwards. 1st personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
He misses the free throw. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Good on the second one. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 31.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Edwards. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards got 13 in the second half. The Warriors shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Green. Conley against Curry. Over Towns, and the basket by Curry. 24 points for him.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Misses the baby hook. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so it's Golden State with it. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Wiggins finds Green. Down low. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green.
Assisted. Draymond
Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Here's McDaniels. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Towns. For 3, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Not this time. Now Curry. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
JB ang tawagan mo. Cardona. Cardona. Tapos na.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Golden State's starting five. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Curry is out there with the Anthony Melton.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Melton passes to Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Curry finds Wiggins. Now Green, defended by Towns. Green, the pass to Curry. Here's Melton. A three-pointer off the mark for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
There's the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They're running for the finish. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And now let's take one more look at that great mobile one drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night here. A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And Gobert drops them both. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 6 to the inside. Here's Green, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Both free throws good from Green. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Conley kicks to McDaniels. From outside the arc, the Warriors pull it in. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Towns. Another shot, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green breaking loose. Melton, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Curry. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he's smart. He stays focused on his shot.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
It's time for T-shirts. Get loud if you need a free T-shirt, fans.
From the inbound, he doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. And Edwards with the stuff.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Warriors trailed by 8. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Assisted by
6 points for Draymond Green. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Now the pass to Melton. Defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 8. For 3, Edwards. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Melton, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Count that bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Wiggins. Will it go? Green. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Off on the layup.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Cans it from downtown.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
The kick out to Towns. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry with it. Now defended by Gobert. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Time to get up and make some noise for the Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Here they come, now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Here they come, now headed to
Al
the
Anderson
floor.
is checked in for Andrew Wiggins.
Timberwolves dancers.
Outside Curry. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen. Hield outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Pass to Ingles. Here's Alexander Walker. Drilled from 11 feet out. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Golden State. Reed with it, working on Anderson. That one falls. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Kuminga. Now here's Hield, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Kuminga, no good. Reed kicks to Edwards. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 12. Curry is inside.
Even while being fouled, Curry stays nimble and manages to get his shot off.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a three-point shooting league.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the shot goes in. And here are the Warriors now. A 12-point game to the paint, and he jams it with authority.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
It's Edwards on the wing. Count it. Edwards got 19 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Hield. Here's Looney. Reed with the rebound. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Ingles finds Edwards. And he drives in, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 and 12 shooting tonight.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Kuminga down low. Ingles covering. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Hield against Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. 23 points in the game.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Anderson. That one, no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Hield kicks to Curry. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Timberwolves lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
27. Time to get up and make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. That'll be a 5-second call.
Golden State ball.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. Puts it up. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Conley dishes to Towns. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And Towns no good on that one. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And here's Wiggins after Joe Ingles getting his shot to go from deep. Inside, Melton. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Melton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
From deep three-point range, Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Conley, the shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Melton, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. Warriors trailed by 17. Down low, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Man, this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. On its way from Curry for 2, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Minnesota Timberwolves answer. For your Timberwolves,
Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to McDaniels. Tries it from the top of the key. Conley's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Ingles in the corner. For three. Hits the three-point bomb. Ingles has got 6 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Looney kicks to Curry. Three-pointer. And another three for Golden State.
And when you're looking for someone to answer a three-pointer, Steph's probably your guy. He lives to one-up the opponent.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Melton. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Another three for Golden State.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch and shoot game, too.
To the middle. Here's Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. Passes it to Melton. Wiggins kicks to Curry. A three ball. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Now, here's Ingles. He's got 10, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Warriors trailed by 15. Curry passes to Wiggins. Curry dishes to Green. On the wing, Wiggins. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to McDaniels. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Here's Curry. Joe Ingles picking up that last basket. And it goes down 2 points.
D'Anthony Melton.
Melton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for McDaniels. Golden State also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield subbed in for D'Anthony Melton.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate.
Now, here's Ingles. 12 points for him. Edwards passes to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it over Edwards. And it's Wiggins missing. Timberwolves leading by 15. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Conley, from past the arc. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Nice shot by Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 7. Curry with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Hield. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. For 3, Edwards. And it's Looney with the rebound. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 19-point game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Conley against Curry. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
The pass to Kuminga. He kicks it to Wiggins. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the paint, it's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. Warriors trailed by 21. Curry passes it to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
It's good. Wiggins has got 9.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
Pass to Reed. Kicks it to Ingles. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert.
Golden State foul. Kevon Looney.
The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Minnesota. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trailed by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 25. And Gobert kicks to Reed. Gobert trying to get open. Reed gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
That one good for 2.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Alexander Walker. Right side, Edwards. Clock at 6. Bucket is good. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Hield against Edwards. And it's off the back rim, no good. From deep, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Minnesota with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He had 27 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contact, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be gripping into the defense stuff. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Towns is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the guard position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Offline with his 3. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 9 feet out, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 20. Here's Edwards. Wiggins with the rebound. The Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Shoots from 12. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Green. Curry kicks to Melton. He feeds it to Wiggins. Lets it go from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wiggins has got 11 points.
Hey, it's a simple game. Just take what the defense allows. Wiggins reads it, smooth with the mid-range stroke. Knock it down.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Here they come, now heading to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Minnesota has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Towns, and the shot is good. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
No good from 11 feet.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And the shot goes down. 22 points for Stephen Curry.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Wiggins outside, inside. Green against Towns. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
The closer the better for Draymond, but once he's in his comfort zone, he's good to go.
Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 29 in the game.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Wiggins from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Melton. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Gobert trying to get open. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gobert's got 15.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Pass to Gobert. He kicks to Edwards. And he makes that one. Edwards got 34.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Warriors trailed by 18. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Warriors have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Green, the pass to Curry. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And so it's Minnesota with it. 22 is their biggest lead. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you see Towns with the big sure hand controlling that putback.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Golden State moving it around. Wiggins from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 20. McDaniels passes to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Outside Curry. The pass to Kuminga. And they get it. It's not going to go for him. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards, that's good. That's 36 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to Wiggins. From 17 feet out. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 8 points.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Back to Curry. At the elbow, Green. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. No good. Shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got assist number 8 now on the night. Curry with it. Now defended by Gobert. Lets the three fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. He just lets the game come naturally to him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley. Hields checked in for the Warriors. And Green slams it in.
Staying alert and aware, Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Here's Edwards, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
A nice shot taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Back to Hield. The feed to Kuminga. Over Edwards, and Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Hield against Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniels. It's good. And it's 37 points for Stephen Curry.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Edwards, that's good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside Curry. Hield against Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Naz Reid.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. For Minnesota, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, He was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for the Warriors, Kyle Anderson. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. For 3, Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. Good chance here for Hield. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Edwards, and Looney sends it back. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Draymond Green, who's checked in for the Warriors. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
We all know Hield can shoot, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Wiggins inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in. Wiggins has got 17 now. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead.